In this video, we'll learn how to add file types to the Create New Document menu in Linux Mint, more specifically to Nemo, Cinnamon's file manager. This context menu works just like on Windows, except that when you install an application, it doesn't add its own file type to this context menu, so you have to add it yourself. Start by opening your file manager and going to your home directory. Here you should see a directory called Templates. Go inside the Templates directory. You should see that it's empty. This mysterious directory has a name that gives no hints what it does or what is it meant to be used for. But it happens to be the directory we need to use to customize the file manager's context menu. The way it works is very simple. Any files you place inside this directory will become templates for the new file submenu. Let's see how it works in practice by adding a LibreOffice Writer file type to the new file context menu. In this video, I'll write a few things in the document to demonstrate how it works, but normally you might want to save a blank document. Now we simply save the document inside the templates directory. As you can see here, the file is called untitled1.odt. Everything after the dot is the file extension. When I right-click to open the context menu, I now have an Untitled1 option. Observe that there is no file extension. Let's try creating a new file on Linux with the context menu. Observe that the new file does have the file extension. I'll rename it to New Document and then open it. Now you can see that in LibreOffice, the new document we created has exact the same title and paragraph as the template we saved. That's because all the context menu is doing is copying and pasting the file that we saved in the templates, so we can create all sorts of templates if we want, including multiple of the same type. It doesn't need to be just an empty file. Now let's rename the template to New LibreOffice Writer Document. As you can see, the option in the context menu is updated automatically. The next trick that we'll learn is how to customize the icon of the template in the context menu. Start by right-clicking on the file and clicking on Properties to open its Properties dialog. On this part of the dialog, you can see the current icon of the file. On Linux Mint, you can change the icon of any file by clicking on this icon. This will open a dialog that lists many icons installed on your operating system. You can simply search for the name of the application on this dialog, because icons for most applications come installed by default in the system. It's also possible to specify a random image file as the icon by clicking on the Browse button. After you have selected the image, you should see that the icon on the Templates directory changes and that the icon on the context menu changes as well. They aren't both exactly the same icon, because icons provided by applications usually have different designs for different icon sizes. The last trick that we'll learn is how to create submenus in the new File context menu. To do this, simply create a folder inside the Templates directory. Nemo will display the folders as submenus inside the new File context menu. Observe that the folder literally has a folder icon in the new File context menu. This doesn't look very nice, but fortunately we can change it. Simply repeat the same steps we did before to change the icon of the folder. Now the submenu has a different icon. As you can see, the new File context menu is very easy to customize on Linux Mint, so it's a good idea to use it to its full potential. As I mentioned before, templates don't need to be all blank files, and you can have multiple entries of the same type. For example, if you work with graphic design, you may need to often make images that are always the same resolution. I often need to make images that are 1280 pixels by 720 pixels to use as YouTube thumbnails. Instead of using the templates in the application, be it Inkscape or Krita, I simply saved an Inkscape file and a Krita file with the resolution I wanted as a template. Now if I want to create a new file with this exact size, I can do it from the context menu. Similarly, if you are a programmer who writes Bash and Python scripts often, you can simply save a template with the shebang already typed in. If you make the template executable, new files created from the template will be created with the executable permission enabled by default. This is how you customize the new File context menu in Krita. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.